Okay, I'm going to start the first actual looking at coins, not with one of the ones that we actually struck in the U.S. Mint, but which nevertheless are listed in the U.S. Mint reports. Let us start with what Alton Barton had to say about this. The nation of Argentina. No finished coins were minted for Argentina at any U.S. Mint. The Philadelphia Mint made blank planchets only during the years 1919 and 1920. As you can see, even the revised edition says the same thing with the single edition, with a couple additions. One is that their composition is basically 750 copper, 250 nickel. It's basically copper nickel, same as their nickel. And you can see that there's an intent for a picture. So these would be the source of coins that Argentina could very reasonably and properly and predictably have made from the planchets that the Philadelphia Mint provided. As you see, these coins, this one's from 1919 and these two from 1920, they were struck in Argentina somewhere. I don't really care too much where. The key thing was that these either did or could have at least used Philadelphia Mint blanks as their sources. Now, there's one other interesting thing about this. You notice, especially on this coin, the striations to it. There seems to be a characteristic of some of the coins that we've been making for South America at the time. Because you look at these coins that we struck for Peru in the same general time period, and if you look closely at them, you can see that they too seem to have these various striations kind of visible, some more than others. See if I can get the striations to show there a little bit, maybe on the back side a little bit. So, again, you see the striations, like this one going like that, and this one kind of like that, and that one also kind of like that, just like this one, as you see. See, it goes a little bit like that. So that's a very strong indication that this is almost certainly, I consider it beyond all doubt, a planchet that came from the Philadelphia Mint. These others may have looked the same when they are new. That this one could have a hint of something going this way, but I'm not totally sure. So you can see that the Philadelphia Mint had made blanks, but that's all we did for Argentina. And in the original edition of Alton Barton, that is the only coin like that, the only country like that. However, after the publication of the original Alton Barton, we now have a new edition, and that is the nation of Brazil. That too made no finished coins at any U.S. Mint, but the Denver Mint made blank planchets only for 10 and 20 centavos coins, as shown during the years 1968 through 1970. And here they are. So this is, again, this is obviously a Denver Mint blank, but this was struck in Brazil for 1970, and this is also struck in Brazil. Now, I didn't show the back sides of these, so let's pick up the back of this just to show what Argentina did with these. There's 5 centavos. There's 10 centavos. And there's 20 centavos. And meanwhile, for Brazil, this is the 10 centavos, and this is the 20 centavos. So, although the designs barely matter since they didn't come from here, but all the same, the planchets did come from here. There are a few other countries for which we made some planchets, and we'll talk about those and show what was done with those planchets as well. But anyway, that's all we did for those two countries. I leapt ahead to cover the only two for which we didn't actually make coins, but what we did make planchets. So, that covers our first one. Thank you very much.